everybody. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, welcome back to JIRO and CHI's English podcast. Again, thank you for joining us, and we appreciate all your comments and questions. For any future podcasts, please leave us a comment and or any questions or any topics you might have in mind that you'd like us to discuss. Please subscribe. Okay.
Yeah, awesome. So thank you for joining us today. And we're your host, JIRO, and this is
CHI.
Yeah, so I'm very excited to dive into this episode, man.
Yeah, especially on this rainy Monday afternoon. Huh? It's quite gloomy outside.
And it is quite cold, man.
Yeah, so bad combination, huh? But we're here, nice and warm in our respectful homes. So again, thank you for joining us. And today we got a fun topic today, huh? Jiro, what are we discussing, huh?
We are going to talk about trendy cafes.
Trendy cafes. We know there's a lot of cafe lovers out there, right?
Yeah.
So, but I think this has a little. It's not just your traditional cafe, huh?
Yeah, it's not.
So today we're gonna be discussing trendy cafes, but these cafes are for cuddling little pigs, apparently, little miniature pigs.
Sounds weird, but yeah.
So apparently this is the new thing, huh? I think Japan is known for having like cat cafes and like owl cafes, right?
Yeah, dog cafes.
Yeah. Tell me what it's like. I mean, because you are like VIP at some of these cafes. Huh?
So. You're fucking kidding me, man. I'm not. But I, heard a lot of, just a lot about them, and it's just weird. I've never, been to any of them, but I know that there are, just a lot of, people who go there just to enjoy it. Have you ever been any of them?
I have been by them. I've walked by them, and I think they're popular with female customers. I think that they're probably the biggest demographic. I think probably young girls. I think.
I guess, and then I hear that there are a lot of customers from different countries, like Asian countries and the Western countries who are interested in Japanese cultures and because this is pretty a Japanese thing, right? Not I don't think there is a similar stuff in the Western countries like the U.S., right?
Not to my knowledge. I know that it's people do bring their animals to cafes. You know what I mean? Which I think was prohibited in Japan for a while. But in the States, people bring their pets to cafes and they hang out with other pet owners and they mingle and stuff, right? But I don't think there's an actual cafe that has like pets that live there, and you go there and like sit down for coffee and play with the animals. But
I've seen many companies in other Asian countries like Singapore and China and Korea, and kind of copycat and doing the same stuff like animal cafes, and it's a pretty much Asian stuff, I think.
Yeah. But I must admit, like my daughter she likes going to cat cafes. Because I think these cafes allow people to interact with like the pets without actually owning one, right? I mean, not pets, but with the animals without owning one. Because a lot of people don't have the space for it, and this sort of like fulfills their need, to go and like be close to these animals. So like I said, cat cafes have been popular now. Apparently, the pig cafe is the next big thing, huh?
So is it a big thing? I just wonder.
Well, for all the listeners out there, they're probably under the impression like there's like this cafe has these huge fucking hogs sitting around. You know what I mean? That's not what I think these cafes offer. They offer these little miniature pigs. So these
micro pigs, right?
Yeah, micro pigs, right? So they're probably the size of a miniature dachshund. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think they don't get bigger than kind of a corgi dog, and even as adults, and it's surprising that that they can be purchased, for about 200,000 yen. Or how much is it in a US dollar? About $1,300, something like that.
Something like that.
Right?
Huh?
Yeah.
I've never actually checked because I didn't think these things. I didn't know they existed until I read this. Until I heard about this from another person. They were talking. I talked to someone who had visited this pig cafe, and he's like, "Yeah, there's little micro pigs, and I think they're imported, I believe, from the States, I believe." And he said, like, "Yeah, they're so cute," and I thought, like, why the hell would you pay money to go there and like to pet these pigs? But hey, whatever floats your boat, right? So, but apparently they're really cute, and I mean they don't smell like, so they're not your typical like pigs that you find at the like a farm. But they're like really. I mean, you look at some of these pictures; they're really cute. I mean,
yeah.
But I mean, I just keep thinking, how would they taste? You know what I mean? Do they taste the same as like? No, I'm joking.
What?
Yeah, but
I read some articles about the pig cafes, and some experts say like there's a mountain of evidence that associated with the pets.
Yeah.
Like owning pets in general can provide mental health and physical health benefits and stuff. That's why people go there just to relax and enjoy it. This is what I meant. So
it's been proven, right? I mean, animals are emotional. They provide emotional support for. I mean, look at hospitals, right? In the States, they have like when they have dogs and animals come in. They visit the they visit the hospitals, and they let the patients play with the animals for a while. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, there was a thing in the States for a while. I mean, where people were bringing their emotional support pets or animals onto onto flights and stuff, and that became a big deal. And I mean, that I have to disagree, but I mean, like you're bringing this big old dog onto the plane because you're like, oh, I need support. It's like, you know what, dude. Buy a stuffed animal, so. But
I mean, but I hear just interacting with the animals in general can lower your blood pressure and reduce headaches and risk of what's it called cardiovascular disease kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
Like enhancing a sense of well-being or helps people cope with stress and kind of stuff. Is it true?
Yeah, I mean, I think anybody who owns a pet, I think, can, probably agree with what you just said. Huh? I mean, pets are, dogs are known as man's best friend, right? For a reason, huh? So they provide companionship, and I'm sure there's a correlation between like health and interacting with these pets, huh? So
right. I mean, I've had a dog, when I was little, and then I think it was a good experience for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think with dogs or pigs and whatever it is, I mean, people just soothed and happy about owning pets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, have you ever had any pet?
Oh yeah. I've had several dogs. I've had mainly this breed called this boxer.
Yeah.
It's type of breed. They're big. I guess they're very muscular dogs, very active, and they're great to have around. Huh? I mean, I think anybody who's owned a pet can relate, and I think, like I said, there's either the mental side, the emotional side. I mean, people talk to their pets, dude. Like, I don't know if you know anybody who've owned pets for a long time, but the pets, I mean, they listen, right? That's all you need. Someone to talk.
It depends. they just don't speak. That's
why.
Exactly.
Exactly. But they sit there and they'll listen to whatever. Huh? So I mean, that's the great part, I think, for people.
I don't think they listen, especially in the cats. They're not interested in humans at all.
Yeah, cats are very independent, but dogs.
Yeah. I love them, but I mean, I just want to talk about this in an animal business in general. I mean, the animal cafes are quite popular in Japan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because these cafes, just give people an opportunity to interact with various animals while enjoying their food or beverages and whatever it is. But what do you think about this type of business in general?
I think if it looks like they're pretty smart. This person who runs this one in Tokyo, she's probably someone who spotted this trend, and or spotted the trend, or maybe started the trend. One of the early pioneers, and now, she's because I mean, like I said, it's gone from like just regular pets to more exotic. Because I mean, micro pigs is I think pretty exotic, right? You wouldn't think of.
Well, it's not as exotic as snakes and stuff. I mean,
I have seen a snake cafe. Not. I haven't been in. I've been by it, like I said, but they're probably like encased like in a tank. You know what I mean? Or in an aquarium. But I think it's good business. I mean, if you can like I said, stay on top of like the next big animal trend. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Why not? I mean. Because they're charging what here? It looks like roughly 2,200 yen for the first 30 minutes, okay? And then it probably require I don't know, extra 500 yen every like additional 15, 20 minutes, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And they're on top of that, they're ordering like drinks, and I'm not sure if they offer food, because I mean it'd be sort of dirty, right? I mean hygienic. I mean. I guess I'm just a bit of a neat freak. I wouldn't be holding this little micro pig while I'm eating like sausage. You know what I mean? So
yeah. But I mean, another question that I have about this type of business is that because they just say like, oh, we love animals, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. In a perfect world, all animal cafes would exist for welfare of the animals, right?
I know you're getting at.
Not profit, but as you probably already figured out, I mean, reality is not like that, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, I think some people have already raised some ethical questions about whether animals enjoy the experience as much as the humans. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, from my perspective, if I put it in their shoes, like in the animal shoes, I mean, it must be fucking stressful to be touched and fondled by a bunch of strangers. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, I would say it depends on the animal. Some of these animals, I think they like being held and cuddled and.
I mean, strangers. I mean.
Yeah, I don't
know. Must have been stressed and uncomfortable. Probably tired or sick.
I don't know, Jiro, about that. Because you imagine some of these. I mean, it feels like a circus where they're like expected to perform, but that's different. I mean, all they're doing, these animals are sitting there, and they're being cuddled and being, spoiled by all these strangers. You know what I mean? That's why.
Just put yourself in their shoes. Probably dogs and cats and probably pigs.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be happy about them being touched and you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what? I mean, obviously we can't speak for these animals because they can't speak for themselves. But I mean, if it was conditions where like the circus where they're expected to perform and but these animals just sit there all day. They're not expected to do anything. So I don't think they're working under these very poor conditions. Like I could understand if it was like I said, the circus or some other entertainment where the monkey has to go out. You know what I mean? Where they go out on the street performers and they gotta that I understand is pretty tiring, huh? But this it would be nice if they were finding abandoned pets.
Yeah.
And sort of putting them in these cafes for people to play with. That'd be, I think, that would sort of kill two birds with one stone. You know what I mean? Saving these pets. On top of that, they're giving people the experiences. But I don't know. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think these pets don't mind. I mean, personally, that's how I feel. Because dogs are very personal animals, right? I mean, they're very sociable and.
Yeah, I mean, other than just thinking about their kind of being trapped in a small space. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
Dogs and cats, that's fine. But when you look at bars, just owls, and they're some tied with leaves, so they can't escape. I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
That if they were forced to I think they have enough pets to rotate and sort of okay, hey, piggy number one, take a break now. It's your 15-minute break. Go take your smoke break,
I mean, doesn't it mean that animals have become kind of tools for money-making business and kind of stuff? It's just abusing, animals in general to me.
This is
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, this is the old age question, right? Age-old question. I mean, animals have been put to work for us for thousands of years, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether it's been farming, you know what I mean, or security or whatever it is. I mean,
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not an animal, rights an activist.
Right.
I don't whatsoever, but I just want to look at the world from an animal perspective. I mean, I wouldn't be there,
Yeah. I mean, I never took that point of view, and I mean, like I said, these animals have it good, I think. I mean, they could be in someone's home, or they could be abused by their other owners, I mean, but they're here in this cafe being treated like royalty, I think. Because I mean, most of the people go in there they're cuddling and kissing and holding these things and taking pictures with them and
taking selfies and stuff, right?
Yeah. So to answer your question, no, I don't think they're being abused.
Yeah, I mean, I've never just cuddled up with micro pigs, so probably it would be a good idea to just go there, and then just see how it goes.
Yeah, experience it firsthand, man.
Yeah.
Take your date there. I mean, I'm sure the girl's heart just melts once she sees the cute little snout of the pig, all slobbering on her face and stuff. But apparently these places are popular. You have to make a reservation. You can't just walk in. So
definitely 100%. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, everyone, if you're interested in visiting a pet cafe, tell us about your experience. We'd love to hear about it, and we can do a follow up on this.
Before you go, and just don't forget to subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments. Anyway, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Bye, everyone. See you at the next podcast.
Yeah. See ya. Take care.
ジローとチーの英語で雑談を聞いてくださり本当にありがとうございました。質問や感想、ポッドキャストで取り上げてほしいトピックなどありましたら概要欄のリンクにてご連絡お願いします。またこのポッドキャストを聞いて少しでも良かったなと思ったらお聞きの媒体にてぜひ良いレビューをお待ちしております。
Thank you for listening to JIRO and CHI's English podcast. If you have any questions, comments, or topics you'd like us to discuss on the podcast, let us know through the link in the description.And if you enjoyed our podcast, leave us a positive review on the platform where you listen to it.
では皆さん、次回のエピソードでお会いしましょう。
Looking forward to seeing you guys again in the next episode. Take care and see you guys later.
Bye!